go.
Welcome to Flow Design Architects, a company that works with you and for you.
Hello everybody, Darguin Fortuna here, and we are a 5 Campbell Court with 2 really amazing people that worked on this project with us and are making sure that some really happy homeowners come and living here. So we're gonna start with introducing yourself, Giselle and Pajazetovic.
Hi everyone, I'm Giselle, and together we are the Pajazetovic Group. We are thrilled to be part of this project because the uniqueness and how modern and the beautiful design that Darwin was able to put it together make us proud to be part of everything.
You know, this building is open concept and it has a lot of the features that today's buyers are looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna just simply walk through the project, see all of the things that you guys get as feedback also. It's not often that we get to talk to the sellers too and know what's the feedback that we're getting. How can we improve this if we could make it, better, and things like that.
And that's the fun part, because everybody that comes in is just like, we haven't seen anything like it. Because we live in New England, so it's very common to see colonial, very traditional, and you just blew everybody's minds.
Yeah, no, it was Abdel. He just came to us and said, listen, I want something modern and different, and sent all these images.
This is
Mediterranean
definitely,
style,
the Mediterranean style is definitely unique. So everybody that walks up or they drive up, they just go like, wow. So it's got a wow factor when you pull up to a building like this.
Yeah, exactly. So that from the inside out. But let's start looking around here real quick. So this right here, what's the thought? What do you guys think when you saw this, when you first came here to show it?
The double ceilings is just like, wow. And the amount of windows, the natural light. There is not one person that comes in and says like, I just love how open it feels.
It has that inviting feeling of openness, especially with how open the living area is. The double ceiling just helps to bring in all this light. We don't really have that many lights on, especially right here.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
got
It's only the sunlight and a couple lights.
It's all
sunlight
natural
coming right in.
lighting. Yeah,
Now,
natural
from
lighting.
the standpoint, when we're designing and drafting, we are a flow very investor-driven and seller-driven and understanding what people want, which is square footage. And when Abdel said, no, I don't want that entire 4-plate, I want to have a double height. What do you think the trade-offs are? Like, do you think that should it be more square footage for the bedrooms above, or the double height really sets a different tone and it makes up for the losses on square footage? Because you guys know we sell square footage.
This totally made the difference because you still have the number of bedrooms. This property has 5 bedrooms.
Wow.
3.5 a bath. So there is no lack of square footage or space, but at the same time, this made the property even more unique. And if you think about it, now the kitchen is always the heart of the home, and now you're combining dining and living space, and you have all this, is just like a plus. And something that you don't see every day, so.
Yeah, and I think the location is also very unique, right? It's like this hidden location within Riviera that still can see the water, which we're gonna take a look at, and all the natural light. And that was one of the things Abdel said. Can you make sure we can see the water from there? So when we're drawing this, we're trying to do a 3D terrain, and put a person, like a Google Earth person on the sky, like there's nothing. And it's like, yeah, you can see the water. We can guarantee that you can see the water from here, but all the natural light. So generally, I guess the point is that not having the square footage doesn't matter when you already have plenty of square footage.
You have plenty of room.
It's about having unique features that nobody else can have.
This
right?
helps to make the main area, which is where you're going to spend most of your time. It helps to make the main area pop even more.
Yeah, so it hasn't been that harder for you to sell it.
Not at all.
This one
Not
is
at all.
off market, this
Yes.
site.
Exactly,
We've
right?
had multiple offers, a lot of people very interested, and we listed this property, we were just at framing. We've been working with you guys since foundation. And that framing up there was like, yeah, let's list and see how it goes. So we've been walking, I lost count of how many showings.
As we
And-
talked about before, the people have a hard time with the visualization. So
Yes.
the buyers here have come 3 times to see it kind of progress. And once they can see the framing was done, the walls went up, lighting, they were like, okay, I'm going all in on this.
Yeah, they really needed a conviction.
They needed to see
Because
it.
it's like a scratch ticket that you keep revealing,
Yeah.
right? Like a little thing, and then you're like, oh wow, now I see what the real picture is. But Abdel has been very, very bold on making sure that this lives to the full potential, right?
Absolutely.
So, because he could probably have phased some things out and saved some money and things like that. He's like, no. He's making a stand.
He went all out.
Yeah.
And one thing that is very unique about working with him, he wants to make sure everything's done and well done. We have footage of the beams.
Yeah.
And it's like, impressive. And we actually sent to the people that made an offer here that are currently under agreement, so they could understand how well built this is. And the more they come, the more in love they fall. And tomorrow they're coming again, and the pool is starting to have finished. It's just like good feedback.
Exactly,
so
exactly.
far.
Big open concept. It flows all the way through. I like it. It flows right through.
Absolutely.
And we have this anchor fireplace, right? That brings people right in. They can watch TV or Patriots probably, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And enjoy
See,
it right here.
you have the vision.
Exactly,
You can
right?
see it.
That, as we were designing it, that was the thought process. Like, okay, make sure lots of natural light. You know, this island. What do you think about this island?
my God,
I mean,
this
This
is
is
awesome.
beautiful. And like you said,
how
if
many
you're
people can we sit here?
I would say 5, 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
if you're watching the game, cooking, it's perfect.
The whole family enjoying.
Whole family
you
can come
still
and
have
enjoy.
space for a very good sized dining room table.
Exactly.
I personally love wine, so the buyer was like, I don't know what to do with this wall. I was like, a wine bar.
No,
That
this
looks
is like
awesome.
if the owners have a taste for design and art, they could do a custom shelving all the way through
Yes.
with things that they pick up from Dubai or any country they visit, right? Brazil or whatever.
Yes.
It could be something that can be filled. It's beautiful. So we did enough design so that there is space for them to also put their own taste.
to add their own mark on the property.
One of the buyers would talked about this wall here and how they would love to do like a museum style painting, just a big museum painting
A
here
big
to
canvas.
fill it up, a big canvas.
Yeah, there is so many ideas, and it's interesting when you show a property to so many buyers because you get so many different idea and perspective of what can be done, and just adds more to a property that is already unique.
And Abdel has been very open. If somebody has been here and they say like, oh, you know, I really like these kind of lights, he's totally in like, oh, you know what, let's do those. I like those
Like
too.
the fireplace, right?
Like this fireplace.
The whole fireplace happened when our photographer was working on the renderings, the inside renderings. And he was like, you know what, you really make the room more cozy if we have a fireplace. And that was like, of course, let's do a fireplace.
You
And
know,
he really
that's how
was-
easygoing he was throughout the process. But there were moments where it wasn't as easygoing. For instance, when we came up with like 3 different design options, and he still had a
He had his
bolder
vision.
vision. So he was like, and we were like, wow, the structural part. You said it earlier, but for him, the structural was the most important thing.
Yeah.
This is over-engineered by every measure,
It
right?
is.
So like God forbid something happens around here, this might be the only building standing
Yes.
around.
He
this
was
entire-
mentioning to us regarding the hurricane proof.
So it's hurricane proof and earthquake proof. So the building has H steel beams that go all the way across with rebar around.
You know, and I love realtors talking about structure. We've done a great job at educating the general public because they can explain the project just as good as I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I know all the bolts, I know all the connections.
Yes.
But you understanding it is great because you can relate that to the client.
To the client.
And there's one thing you can never really sell, like trust and reassurance. Only you can sell that only when you know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, if you don't know, you're like, oh, I don't know. You
And
know?
that's why we even sent the footage so they know it's not just us trying to sell them something. We're telling them what it has been done.
Exactly.
It's here. And they saw the footage, and it's just amazing from top to bottom, structure, design, and finish, what you guys have done.
Abdel was so proud of the poured concrete when we were here. Like the framing, it was just framing, and we would walk the basement and he would just like touch the concrete. He was so like 12 feet of poured concrete. Like he
Wow,
just
this
loved
is-
showing it off.
And
you
we
know?
have a lot of videos of that too, because we came in a couple of visits. So I think, you know, for the general public, we're gonna do a follow-through conversation where we're gonna talk about how you connected with Abdel,
Okay.
how we all connected, so that we know, well, they know the property very well. There's a reason for it. It
Yeah.
wasn't somebody that just got lucky with this thing
Yeah,
that
no.
would sell itself.
Yeah.
It was more like it was a process of working together. So that's very good. I saw actually Abdel coming through, and I know a lot of people will want to meet the man that made all of this happen
Yeah.
at some point. So we're gonna be doing that soon. But let's go upstairs, see the bedrooms, see all of the jewels that we have.
Excellent.
Because there's some secrets for everybody here, right?
Yes.
There are a lot of. It's like a
Definitely.
package inside a
And you
package.
keep
Yes,
opening
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
surprise
All right.
after surprise.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Flow Design Architects, a company that works with you and for you.